a top 5 GM in StarCraft of NA decided to name themselves Yeezy for Prez. I lost all hope for all things StarCraft.
What race is he? I'm gonna try and determine who it is.
I just exited out of that. I already forgot how I looked it up. I ruined everything, guys. Sorry. No, I'm checking right now, and he is Terran. Oh wait, is he Terran? No, he's Terran.
Ooh, Terran.
Top 5 GM Terran.
Top 5.
The only
GM
other
Terran.
2 Terrans, yeah, it's Pure Legacy and Epic are the other top 2.
I would have
it's like 3, 4, and then 5.
Based on those names, I would have to assume that's like either Future or Vindicta, right?
Yeah, probably. Goblin's up there in the top. Cham is number 2 in the ladder. Yeah, right? Like Vindicta or something.
That's pretty impressive. Cham's number 2? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, he's been winning NA ladder heroes. I don't know if you've seen. He's been getting first place. I think that's why Parting probably played the ladder right now. To get the NA ladder heroes points in. And here we are. Everdream LE, guys. We're back with this is probably the best matchup we will see today, in my opinion. Probably not, honestly, but this is going to be fun. This is going to be great. Our first ZVP Grandmasters, top level players in the bottom left-hand corner of Everdream LE, Psystorms Gaming, very own United States of American player, the best Zerg in all of the land, besides Champ. It is Silky.
We need that show match. we need to settle the beef, Silky and Champ. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Everdream LE, we have the Protoss player. Also with dual citizenship, I believe he is from the United States as well as China. It is representing Alpha X, Asuna.
Funny, actually, this is completely random, but I just saw Vortex in the chat, and Vortex has been streaming lately. I've been watching Vortex streams. Pretty fun.
Yeah. I saw that he I think he got a new cam as well, and he's
face cam. Everyone's just face revealing.
Yeah.
But look at this, guys. Look at this great start here from Asuna. This is everything you could ask for.
Oh. It was a Forge first. Like, the Forge is about to finish up, and we'll see if any cannons get thrown down here. So far, pretty solid defense by Silky.
No cannon's gonna get thrown down, I don't think. It's gonna be really risky if he does go for a cannon.
Oh. Nah, he throws down a Sam next card home. So, you know, the option was there, the possibility was there, but Asuna decides to back off and instead is transitioning to just a Forge expand.
Yeah. I'm a little interested here now. I'm looking up Asuna, and he is just a Chinese citizen. He doesn't really have any NA citizenship, I don't think.
Yeah, from what I remember, he's just living in NA. Like, he's a resident.
So
and
technically, you get disqualified.
No.
I'm already sending the email.
Residency is residency with your visa and all that stuff. It's enough.
Yeah, if you have a visa and you're a resident, you can play. It's a little cheap, in my opinion. You know, we end up with people like TLO.
Yep. TLO.
But he's in Canada, so he's probably a Canadian. Oh my God! They walked right past that Zealot. Wow. And you know, honestly, this isn't the end of the world. You can still defeat this with a couple lings, but it's not the best start.
Oh my God! Gets 2 probes.
Not 1, but 2.
Yeah.
And he should just lose the lings now.
He should, but 2 probes, and he scouts the Stargate as well without losing an Overlord or sending an Overlord in. Like, that's a win.
Great. That's everything you can ask for and more, especially given that there was a Forge down already. You'd think he'd like throw down a defensive cannon or something. But we'll see what Silky goes for. I mean, I feel like he could have just done something cheesy after he saw that failed cannon rush and maybe won, but I think he has a build he's going for here.
I think that's what he's doing, to be honest. He threw down an Evo chamber, so if he gets... I feel like this is a +1 melee kind of game. I feel like we could just see like a Ling Bane A Ling Bane bust even, we'll see. As he already scouted the Oracle, you know, he's throwing down some spores defensively. We'll see what Asuna does as he has a second Oracle on the way. Could go for a third, or could go for a Phoenix as well.
Kind of like the position of that Evo chamber. It's going to be hard for any adepts to just shade right into the base.
Ah, there it is, plus on melee.
Yep. It's going to get scouted, I think, though.
Oh yeah, it should be scouted. Oh.
He sees it, he doesn't even go in, he just leaves.
Yeah. Okay, so what will Asuna do? So I feel like when you see an Evo chamber this early, and he also spotted that there were no gases taken, like, you have to know what's coming. Like, you have to know that it's not like +1 range attack or anything like that. Like, there are no roaches on the way. He hasn't like rechecked the main base, which he will soon, and he should see that there's no lair either. Like, you need like sentries. You need force fields so badly against this.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Silky wished he had a force field or a shield battery right now. The queen does go down. You don't see that too often. A queen going down to just 2 oracles. It's got to be a huge misclick by Silky. I wonder if Peely was streaming his POV.
I would assume so.
Yeah. Probably the only reason he competed was for the stream, the competition stream.
I mean, I'm sure he's still got he's got to still have like a competitive drive, you know, like, I would hope so.
I feel like he said he's gonna step back from competing to stream, and now he just streams and competes at the same time.
It's an excuse so he can say like, oh yeah, let's return to, you know, I'm just a streamer. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm just a streamer. It makes you feel better when you lose, I guess. I'm not a professional player. I'm a streamer. But you're still the same MMR, playing the same tournaments, spending the same amount of time on the game. You're still a pro. You're not fooling anyone, Peely.
And this is pretty interesting. So Silky, off of the Ling Bane, he's going to be going for a Hydra Den. So he's going Ling Bane Hydra. This is interesting because you don't see this too often anymore. Normally you see like Ling Bane Roach Ravager. The main reason behind that is because of Force Field. It's because of sentries. Like Ling Bane Hydra, you have no way to deal with them.
Yeah, you really don't, and it really depends. Maybe he's gonna get some dropper lords, some niders. You really gotta have something mobile, or just be mobile yourself. Move around. Don't ever engage too much with the hydras. What he could do is go for the fast hive tech and the lurker den, but we don't really see that coming up just quite yet. Maybe he's gonna get some more defensive units out first, or secure that 4th base there. He is going for the rich gas, which is a good idea. Rich gas geysers can be super useful here.
Yeah, especially when if you're going hydras, like that's so much gas, so you can make so many more hydras with that rich Vespine. Meanwhile, we see Asuna sneaking in here with this double Archon drop.
I like the double Archon drop with the oracles, but the hydras are here. I wish they would target fire down the warp prism.
Yeah, instead they focus down one of the Archons, so there's only one left, and with this many Hydras, he takes out the Oracle as well. Should be able to maybe take out the Archon, but more Zealots are warping in.
And here comes the reinforcements, though, for Silky. The Queens are coming, a couple Hydras. This is really expensive, though. Silky only had a handful of Hydras and a handful of Lings here for defense, and he's going to have to spend it all, and then he's going to be sitting here waiting to get his army back so he can even do any counter damage to Asuna.
Oh, I don't know if I like that secondary warp.
Oh, no!
God.
That was super close.
Yeah, one more.
Tighten up my cheeks every time I see that.
One more volley in that warp prism just would have gone down completely. At the same time,
one more volley. Link could have sneezed on that thing and it would have died.
Oh my god, he's going back in.
Or is he?
Oh god, the Hydra's here. Okay.
Yeah, there's vision everywhere. I think he's probably just trying to doing the good old no, don't do it.
Oh god. Okay.
Okay, yeah, he's just trying to force some units to stay here. It's a very common thing here. And if they move and if you find a window of opportunity, you can go in. It's just options. It's nice to have options. Keep your opponent on their toes. And in this instance, you don't really see people take out those rocks ever. In my opinion, I've never seen it done.
Yeah.
I think that's due to the Hydra Ling Bane, since he has nothing for the force fields.
Exactly. Like force fields
cover that.
Yeah, force fields plus a choke point, like that's not a good time as a Zerg
plus
player.
No Ravagers.
Yeah. been saying that the ground army isn't too big here for Asuna.
Yeah, he needs to retreat and get into this choke point here.
Ooh, and the Zealots go down, another Archon gets focused down, another Archon falls, and again, like, this is kind of scary. Like, where's the ground army? The Immortal's gonna go down.
Or is it the caster curse? You've been cursed, Light.
Yeah,
this image is cursed. This VOD is cursed.
He saved the Immortal, nicely done, but again, like, the ground army, it's like...
This completely threw me off, dude. Why? He just went into a heavy Muta switch. I saw the Spire coming up, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. Maybe he knows that there's some laser drafts coming, and he's gonna throw in some corruptors. But no, he went full Muta and Ling. I've never seen this. He's going Hydra Ling Bane. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Maybe he's scared that the Hydras aren't gonna be enough.
I mean, I like this because the Mutas, like, they aren't really meant to engage the main army. They're just going to harass. Yeah. And, like, Archons are great, but they take so long to maneuver around that these Mutas are going to find some damage.
They usually cannot fit through the front wall. Which is kind of weird to me in this whole game. Everything's predicated around having that one hex wall, and they make units that can't fit through it.
Exactly, right? You need, like, a warp prism to, like, you know, like, bring it in or something, and... because of that, like, yeah, the Archons, they're not here. Instead, they're forced across the map. He's basically forced his army all in, and it does nothing.
I was a little scared there. I thought Asuna was going to be favored to win here, at least put up a really good fight. But I think in this instance, that failed cannon rush really set him behind, and it was a slow snowball effect. But I think Asuna can pull something off in the next game. I don't think it's over here. I don't think we saw the full potential of Asuna.
Yeah, definitely. I just really loved how Silky played that out, and in general, like, going for mutas is in ZVP, like, you can do so well. Like, it doesn't even have to go Ling, Bane, Hydra into muta. Like, you can go Roaches into muta as well, and it's never to like fight and kill your opponent. It's just like counterattack at the same time, and like just split up your opponent. And because you saw the Archons, like Archons, they can't catch up to the mutas. Like, yeah, just everything went down. Too thick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think mutas are ever meant to engage in a head-on fight unless it's ZVZ. I can't think of any other matchup where you attack with your mutas. Unless you bank up so many mutas and the game's almost over, your opponent has nothing left. But yeah, those mutas were definitely just to go cause some harass damage, because I believe Silky knew he had enough at home to defend. He had all the Hydras. I'm really surprised he didn't even attempt to go into lurkers or anything like that. Players are ready. Map is loaded up. Death or LE is the fighting ring of choice here.
And I mean, I'm sure that he would have gone into lurkers if he didn't go into Spire. Like,
yeah, eventually he was getting the lair. Eventually, he had got the infestation pit. Lair was on the way. Hive Tech would be on the way very shortly.
Yeah.
I feel like that 3-2-1 isn't epic enough. We need an intro with that. Got to be like a 3-2-1 go. Announcer, cast, or something. I don't know. Blizzard, if you're listening, fix it. But here we are, Death Aura LE. We are looking into the main base on the top left-hand portion of the map. This player is from United States of America. His team is Psystorm Gaming. He is a Zerg player. He's currently in the red color. It is Silky.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have his opponent here, the Protoss player, the Chinese and American resident. He is representing Alpha X. It is Asuna.
You must feel like you're still casting the Chinese qualifiers.
Excuse me, it's Taiwan, Hong Kong qualifier. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's what you were casting? I had no idea. It was 6 a.m., man. I can't function at that time. I'm just glad I was able to understand what you guys were saying and respond. He's going for the cannon rush again, which is not the best idea in my opinion. Didn't work first time, won't work this time. Dang, so nobody really cast the China qualifiers then, huh?
The Chinese qualifier, I believe it's tonight, actually. It's tonight.
Wait. Okay, I'm looking at it and it says Silky's already in, but I'm looking at the 2020. Oh no, wait, this is fall.
There's a Chinese Silky. If you're looking at the Chinese Silky.
Oh, you're right. I'm thinking of Asuna. I'm tripping. There's too many names going on. I can't deal right now.
Oh my god! And the cannon goes up as well. He trapped the drones, so all those drones go down. And I mean, Silky, he's doing his best to stop any more from coming up, but because of this cannon, like now there's an anchor point, and things are starting to snowball a little bit.
I can't believe this worked the second time.
Yeah, again, this was a much more committed Forge. As before, it was a gateway into Forge. Now it's just straight up Forge first, and oh boy, this is getting scary. Oh, he even has high ground vision, forcing it. It's still in range.
It's always so funny to me seeing those shots like fly up and curve.
And that's it.
Excuse me, GG. Asuna takes the game off of him, and now we're tied up. This is very interesting.
Yeah, again, solid cannon rush there. Able to get that wall off, get that first cannon up, trap all those lings behind the wall with that cannon. Oh god. And you know what? This is why you spend hours practicing with Turkey Dano.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't know how Silky didn't see it coming.
Yeah, I mean, again, like he saw the pylon going down. He pulled his drones to deal with it. He tried to respond, but yeah, it just wasn't good enough. Again, like when it comes to like certain cannon rushes on certain maps, like you need like a specific response.
Yeah, definitely, and he did not have it. He didn't have it at all. I didn't know Alpha X had their own emote. Thanks for sharing that, Daunted. That is great. Here we are. You know, before I get this intro, like, who do you think is more like the purple or the red player? Who do you think should win this on paper, skill wise?
Oh, it's Silky, of course. Man, what are you on about?
Okay. Just making sure we're both on the same page. Here we are, top right hand corner of Eternal Empire.
Oh god.
LE going for the 12 pool, not having none of it. Psystorm Gaming's Silky from USA.
My god, and the balls on this guy going for a 12 pull in the ace match. Oh my god, we'll see if it pulls off. If it pulls off for him, as in the bottom left-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, we have the American Protoss player, the Chinese Protoss player. He's both. He's one and the same. He's representing Alpha X. It is Asuna.
I wonder how many Chinese players are on Team Alpha X. But yeah, we'll see what goes down here. There's actually no Forge, so...
Yeah, he's going for a regular opener. But what's important is that he's going for this probe scout. So he will spot these things coming out. He will spot the timing on the hatchery. If a hatchery even gets thrown down, he will know that this is a 12 pool.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
If he goes in.
Yeah, I mean, even without going in, like, you scout the timing on the hatchery. Like, you know what's coming. He sees the lings.
Yeah.
And
it's hard not to tell.
Yeah. So the thing is, even if you scout a 12 pool, the 12 pool can deal damage. Like we saw Panda Bear Me versus Alken, right? He went for a 12 pool, it got scouted, it still dealt damage. Difference is though, that was on a shorter rush distance map.
Yeah, this is where I'm like wondering how it plays out, because I said this last time, like how do you at this level of play make something happen with those units?
Exactly, like because it got scouted immediately, there's already a zealot here, there's already a full wall off. As we were saying before, you can still find damage with the lings. Like you can still like potentially kill a gateway, but I love this, pulling 2 probes as well.
So this is what I usually see on the ladder. Not 2 probes necessarily, which I do like, but you know, the zealot doing the dance in and out, trying to force the lings to move.
Yeah,
so he's getting some damage here.
He is, and oh, now there's a second zealot plus those probes again. The probes are so the zealot doesn't get surrounded. They're there to make sure to protect their boy, and
that's more like it.
Yeah,
that's what I see on the ladder when I try this. Absolutely nothing. A couple lings went down, and now he goes home with his tail between his legs, and he's down in workers now pretty heavily. The good thing about this is it forces out zealots, holds off on the adepts, which means the counter attack potential is a little bit slowed down. And now he's even gonna get a stalker, so he's really playing it kind of defensive here.
Yeah, very much so. He's delaying his nexus a lot because of all these units that he's making, just to make sure that he doesn't die suddenly. He wants to make sure he stays alive. We are on match point. This could go either way for either of these players, but again, that was really like ballsy, like from Silky going for that 12 pool here on Eternal. And I like the idea. because you don't typically expect it on Eternal, but Asuna was playing it safe and, you know, went for that probe scout. Wasn't playing greedy, wasn't cutting corners.
And he's trying to deny that third base as well. I love this. He's using the Zealots. I mean, obviously they can't really engage against Queens and Lings and win, but he has the Adept trying to shade and pulling the Lings back. He does get the third base down pretty easy without a problem. I feel like he should have risked those Lings for it. I'm glad it's kind of early on, but we're in the event. I feel normally you don't get good games till like we get later in the bracket, but this is a hard-hitting matchup right here. And I'm glad we get to see players at this level go at it so early on. It's going to be unfortunate that one of them is going home here. But we're in the ace match, man. It doesn't get better than this.
Exactly. And pretty surprising here. We had a Stargate being turned down, which, you know, makes sense, but immediately after the Stargate, a Twilight Council gets turned down as well. So he's already looking to transition out of this Stargate, you know, isn't going to commit too much to it. We'll see, since he has a decent amount of gas, like this could be for Glaives, this could be for Blink Stalkers, either one. Regardless, though, he is delaying his third base for this.
Yes, indeed.
Oh.
Interesting. Oracle with Glaive Adepts. It's also late due to that initial rush. I don't know how it's going to pan out.
Yeah, I mean, what do we have here? Okay, we have a Roach Warren being turned down. So far, like, you know, Silky's just droning up. He hasn't scouted anything in the main base quite yet. He does have an Overlord getting ready to go in, so maybe he'll be able to spot the Twilight Council, but so far he's in the dark.
Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, I don't see Asuna getting too much damage here. There's already a Roach Warren about to finish up, and Glaive to Depths isn't even done yet. He doesn't have all his gates ready. No Warp Prism on the way. There's actually no Robo. So this is going to be like a straight parade march of Adepts.
Yeah, pretty much. We've seen this before, especially on Eternal Empire. You just shade. Oh, he's actually trying to hide the Adepts from the Overlord. That's
pretty good, but I believe it'll be scouted.
Oh, the Overlord goes down.
I mean, maybe not by that Overlord, but he's got Lings. He's got all the Zelnaga towers. He sees no third base at the 530 mark. He knows something's coming. Right now, I would assume, like, Zealot legs or something.
Yeah, the problem is that, like, as a Protoss player, there's so much that you could be doing, right? It could be, like, a hidden Robo. It could be, like, DTs, right? It could have been, like, a Twilight Council into a Dark Shrine.
Yeah, he's getting a layer, so I think he knows something's up. I mean, I guess the layer's not too crazy here, but he should just smash that Roach Key now.
Oh my god.
For the wall off.
Yeah, and I mean, the Adepts, they're on the way. Behind this, we got 2 more Stargates being turned down.
Oh, wow. What a follow-up. Interesting. So really, he's still got to buy time with these Adepts. He doesn't even really need to attack for sure. Oh, bad shade. Oh my god. Wow. And at the same time, there's a little counter attack, I think, or maybe an Overlord went into the natural. Something went down in the natural of Asuna.
Yeah, it looks like either a Ling or an Overlord was trying to get in, but it didn't manage to sneak into the natural. And again, like, this is the thing, Asuna, he's just doing so much that's so crazy that Silky has no idea. So it could catch him off guard. In saying that, though, we already have a Spire on the way. I imagine this is from Yodaslim.
How does he know?
Right, like,
so good.
Yeah, if he goes for Corruptors, like, that'd be crazy. But this
he's gonna catch the Stargates.
Oh, he sees it.
Oh man. But he sees 2 Phoenix, so he can't go Mutas anymore. And there was a Void Ray being made. I think he's doing that same build that you were talking about. I think this is a thing now that everyone's doing. Or maybe Asuna was watching yesterday or earlier today. Or this morning. Whatever it is.
I mean, there's a couple of different ways, because obviously he has 2 Phoenixes and then he got scouted. So it makes sense to make Void Rays, because if triple Stargate gets scouted, then, like, your reaction is Corruptors, right? So Void Rays are what you want.
Yeah.
Or
that juicy Spaces Ward.
Right? Oh my god, everything here is it should go down. It should go down.
I think they're gonna get away. He's not even surrounding him.
Yeah.
I feel like if you really want to kill him, you get behind him. And maybe even a shield, a force field or something. He's going for it.
And Silky's getting played right now, but it's so important that he scouted the Void Rays, because Silky, he just made a wave of Corruptors.
That's rough. He should definitely probably go back. Oh, he's going straight into Hive. Very interesting. Silky's been droning up so good, though, and just macroing. There's really been no aggression other than those few Adepts that had to be recalled.
Yeah, so this is gonna play out very, it's gonna be really interesting to say the least. So for the people who weren't here last night, which I don't blame you, like I'm sure a lot of NA based people are watching.
Dude, that was like a couple hours ago for me. It's like 6 a.m.
Oh god. During the Taiwan-Hong Kong qualifiers, we saw a Protoss player go for this triple Stargate into Mass Void Ray. And it worked because his opponent went Mass Corruptor. That's what's happening. More Corruptors are being made. This is not what you want against Void Rays.
Yes, indeed. This is completely random, but I just remembered. I remember you saying you can't log into the Chinese servers or something. They're like region locked.
Yes. The Chinese servers, they require like their own Chinese accounts to log in.
That's why you can't, no one really casts them. I was wondering. I don't know why I was still wondering that. And he does see all the Void Rays. There's actually no anti-air here, but I mean, you know, besides the Void Rays. But it's just a Depths and Zealots at the bottom of this. And while it looks scary, there's 7 more Corruptors coming up for Silky, which isn't ideal against Zealots or Void Rays, I'm sorry, but it can work.
Yeah, it definitely can work in high enough numbers. He's able to snipe off, I believe, 3 or 4 Void Rays. So far, so good from Silky. He's actually making more Corruptors, going Ling Corruptor at the moment. At this point, yeah, I
feel like Silky's doing good because he has the rich Vespian gas, so he can afford to lose more Corruptors in exchange for the Void Rays, as to where Asuna is just now trying to secure that. The economy is much better. 80 workers versus 69 noise for Asuna. And yeah, we already at the Hive Tech. We could see a Greater Spire. We're seeing some Ravagers being morphed in. I think Silky has a perfect army in Asuna. While a great idea, I think this build will work better in the next patch.
Oh, it definitely will, but we'll see what happens here as the Ling Bane is trying to crash into the army. The Void Rays are pushing everything away, actually, but Roach Ravager, it's winning the army on the ground, and he actually biles the Void Rays.
Oh my god, those Corrosive Biles were disgusting. He brought the Queens in along with it, and with that, I think we see the GG coming. There it is. Silky takes it. Unfortunately, Asuna was not able to pull it off. I did love that build, but, you know, he just didn't have it in him. And Silky's tough. I think Silky can make it out of here, out of the bracket today.
Yeah, no bias, but I actually fist bumped when Silky won. Oh my god!
You fist bumped yourself?
Yeah.
Me and Light both fist bumped our microphones. That's how me and Light fist bumped via. I was about to try and say how many miles apart we are. 6 million trillion miles. I don't actually know. I'm gonna look this up.